everyone, so I hope you're having a fabulous day. Today I decided to do a tutorial that was inspired by the beach. I don't know, I just did my hair in some waves and I thought, why don't I do a look for the beach? Because I would ditch the mountains any day for the beach, just stating that because I'm all about that beach life. So I decided to try out the new Smashbox Minibox palette that I showed in my latest haul video. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below for you. I'm using a few of the shades in this palette, primarily that bronze, and then of course this sort of like minty shade. And these shades are very similar to a few of my Makeup Geek ones, so I will list the Makeup Geek dupes for the ones I'm using for this tutorial, just in case you don't want to go out and buy this palette or you can't find it at Ulta. I will try to find it online and link it down below for you. So if it's not available, I will list some dupes from my collection for this so that you can recreate this look. But I just love the way the bronze on the lid looks with those sort of blue tones on the lower lash line, and of course that pop of a brighter blue on the waterline. I freaking love this look. It's so easy. I was going to do false eyelashes, but I said, you know, screw the lashes because this is like a beachy look, right? So I wouldn't be wearing lashes at the beach, so I just kept it really simple. And of course, I'm using a few of my new Delium tools that I got in the mail. I've had them for probably about a week now, and this is my second time using them, so you will see how they perform throughout the tutorial. I will definitely do a review on those in the next several weeks, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to see how to do this super easy, beachy inspired look, then keep watching and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so prior to filming, I applied my Smashbox 24-hour primer. It's the one that I got as a free gift when ordering the set. It's not my favorite primer, but I will cover that in a review video that's coming very soon. The first thing I'm going to do for the eyeshadow is take this Color Tattoo by Maybelline in the color Bad to the Bronze, and I'm applying that to my lower lid area with a synthetic brush. And this is going to act as a base, sort of kind of like a glue for this next eyeshadow, which it's not necessary to do this, but I have been getting into using bases lately, so I just decided to use it. What the heck, why not, right? So then I'm going to take the lighter shade in the palette, and I'm not really sure what the names are. I think this one's called Vanilla. And I'm going to be applying that with an angled shadow brush. This is from Delium Tools. All of the tools that I use will be listed in the description box for you. Next, I'm going to be applying the bronze shade in the palette, and this one I believe is called Sienna. And it's a really nice bronze shade. I really like it a lot. It's very, I don't know, summery. I like it. And I'm applying that onto the lid right over that base. Now, the base is sort of shimmery, so that's why it works under this. But if you were using like a matte shade, I would just stick to like a matte base instead of using something shimmery. But they work well together. And it's, as you can see, it's super pigmented, so it's not like it needs to have a base. You could use this shadow palette definitely without using a cream color base or anything like that underneath it. So I'm just applying this again with another Delium Tools, sticking to the lid area, not going too much into the crease or above the crease. And then I'm just going to take a crease brush, also by Delium Tools, to soften out the edges. And these colors work really well together and they blend nicely. Then I'm taking the only matte crease shade, and it's in the color Nude, and I'm applying that to my crease area. I'm just going in windshield wiper motions, just sort of buffing that into the crease, and I'm trying to stay really close to the crease area, not going up too high. And I'm taking a more precise crease brush and applying the same Nude shade, which is the only matte color that's sort of like a transition-y shade in the palette, and I'm just going to kind of deepen that up a bit. You could definitely bring in something darker if you wanted to, or you could, you know, maybe even skip the step if you like. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Alright, so then I'm going in back with the bronze color just to kind of touch up on the lid, because with blending you naturally will lose a little bit of intensity of whatever is on the lid. So just go back and retouch, and as you can see, it definitely intensifies it and makes it look a lot more bold. Softening out some edges, you know how this goes, some layering going on here just to make it look really seamless, and just trying to perfect the look as best as I can. And then again, just sort of making sure that both of my eyes match, because that's also very important, right? We're moving on to the lower lashes. I'm taking this jumbo eyeshadow pencil by NYX in the color Pacific Blue? No, Electric Blue. Sorry, my bad, wrong one. Electric Blue. I'm applying that to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to soften that out with a synthetic brush, which I feel works best with these sort of cream style products. And I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit, because I'm going to go over that here in a moment, as you will see with a shadow. I'm using this sort of minty shade. This one I believe is called Peacock. Yes, it's called Peacock. And I'm using that with a flat eyeliner brush. I don't know what the new numbering is because this is the old style brush from Sigma. But I'm just going to go over that, and it's got a bit of a sort of golden-y sheen. So it's not a complete like flat mint color. It's a bit of something there, so I think it's really beautiful, and I think it's perfect for spring and summer. I love, love, love that shade in that palette a lot. Alright, so then I'm taking this eyeliner by Urban Decay, the 24/7 liners, and it's the color Radium. It's a bright blue. I'm not even sure if they make this anymore, but just any bright blue from any brand. It doesn't have to be Urban Decay. It could be whatever you've got, or just use a sort of nudie liner if you wanted to, if you don't have a blue in your collection. But I just like how these two blues look together. They're a bit different, obviously, but I just love the way they look together. As you can see here, it's just so pretty, and I like that sort of pop of a brighter blue on the waterline. Really, really nice. Alright, so I'm tightlining, of course, as always, such an important step, and I'm using my NARS Larger Than Life pencil in the shade Via Veneto. Then I'm taking this really tiny brush by Delium Tools, and I'm going to apply my gel liner. This is the Bobbi Brown gel liner in black ink with this brush, and I love this brush because it gives me such a thin line really close to the root of my lash, which is what I have been using a lot lately. I have been letting go of my liquid liner, believe it or not. That's always my go-to, but that's what I'm using now. Alright, so to finish the look, of course, we got to use some mascara using my Lash Discovery on the bottom, and then the Smashbox Full Exposure that came with the set for my upper lashes. And you can put false eyelashes if you want, but I'm going to skip that this time around. Now I'm going to do some contouring and bronzing-ish with the product that came in the palette. What is this called? This is called Suntan. It's a matte, I guess it's a bronzer, but I used it to contour and to bronze my face, as you can see here. And I'm using a new brush. This is by Delium Tools as well, and this one is the number 990 brush. This is from the Maestro line, and I will talk about these brushes in a couple more months after I use them, but just doing the good old contouring, bronzing, as you can see. Alright, so blush time. I'm using the blush in Geranium. It's the one that's in this palette, and it's a matte, sort of like corally, pinky, peachy color. I really like it. I'm using an angled blush brush by, what's the brand? Sigma. And I'm just applying that pretty heavily here, but it's matte, and it's one of my favorite finishes. That's what I prefer in my blushes. Such a pretty color. I really, really like it. Then I'm highlighting with my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. It says it's a bronzer, but there's no way that this could be a bronzer. It's a really nice natural highlight, so I'm using that with a dual fiber brush by Morphe Brushes to apply that. So I'm mixing two colors. The gloss is by Lorac. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I'll have it listed below. And then the ColourPop lipstick, I believe is in the shade Button, but check the description box to be sure which color it is, because I cannot remember for the life of me what color that is. But I'm using the lipstick first, and then I'm going to go over with that gloss. And that gloss is part of the holiday collection from Christmas time, so I don't think you might be able to find this, but any sort of peach works fine, or whatever you want, a pink, a nude. Feel free to switch it up here. This is totally whatever works for you. Alright, so that is the look. That is all you have to do to create this sort of like beachy look. I know it looks like it may have taken a lot of time, or it looks like it's a little bit more on the difficult side, but it's very, very easy, as you can see. It doesn't take a lot of steps to create this look. I do love how the blue makes your whites of the eye pop and just makes everything look more awake, and it's just, I don't know, I just love the way it looks with the bronze. And then I did pair it up with a peach lip because I just feel like peach and blues and aquas and bronze, they sort of go together. I don't know, when I think of those colors, I think of the beach, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, and leave me your feedback and your comments down below. If you liked the video, please subscribe so that you can get more of my videos that are coming very soon, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Glamour by Lexi. I'll have it on the screen as always. I will link down below where you can get this palette if you're interested, and a couple of my previous videos and blog posts will be listed below or linked below for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video, and have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.